How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to address the engine. All right. So on KITT, I think the best solution here, realistically, is to make sure that the engine and trans works. I'm going to do that by getting all the old gas out I can today, putting some fresh in, doing the fuel system service, and moving on towards, where we want to be. So I think if we can verify the engine and transmission works, then we're going to give her a go and fix this puppy. All right?
Plan of attack. I'm going to add about half of this seafoam to the gas. Put 5 gallons of fresh gas in, and then run the rest through the intake. So let's check it out. Stick some gas in it. So I poured all my seafoam in this container. And how this works, you just kind of screw it onto here. Plugs right into this gauge. All right, now I want this completely off, the ball valve closed, and we have to hook this into a vacuum port. Now this one here is looking pretty prime. It's emissions, it's non-essential, so I think we're going to tie into this one. Easiest way, let's grab this hose clamp here, move that out of our way, stick that down here. I like to grip the hose, kind of break it loose. Slide that off. And then we got to get a piece of hose that's that diameter to connect it to. I just slid this fuel hose on here, so I think I'm going to cut some of this. And we'll plug right into that. This has got just a tapered cone. So you just hook it in. That's all you do. And it gives you a vacuum gauge up here, measured in inches of merc. Also, while I'm running this, I'm going to hook up this exhaust tube. Just so, because this is going to get real smoky. And I'll show you what that looks like. Because it's this thing's gonna be dramatic. It should clean out our entire fuel system, including the intake valves, injectors, throttle, but well, it's past the throttle plate, so we won't clean that. So you have to do that another time. Just past the throttle plate, so everything should be running tip-top. So let's do this. Okay, we're running. Now I'm gonna let it kind of do its thing for a couple seconds. You can see we've got some vacuum. It's like -6, so 6 inches of mercury. Baseline throttle. You hear how it hesitates? It should be smooth. We're gonna start adding our seafoam. I'm going to crack this valve up ever so slowly. There it goes. Maintain some vacuum here. Okay, so it's sucking the seafoam into the intake right now and atomizing it and burning off, cleaning off the valves. Potentially the spark plugs a little bit. Let's go outside, see what the smoke's doing. Because this is a smoky thing. Yeah, see the smoke starting to come out? I don't know if you can see that or not, but this smoke starting to come out is it's doing it's taking its medicine. Pretty crazy stuff, right? Look how smoky that is. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. Get all that crap out of the motor. Let's see how it runs right here. Significantly smoother. Okay, let's throw the wheels on it, take it outside, and take it for a spin. Just for the sake of showing you guys, our brake line leak is right here. It's that line. And if you follow it, it goes up, over. It's a short little guy. So unfortunately, it's just, I mean, the other lines all look bad, but We might try just splicing in one line for now to get it run, you know, to get it driving around the lot a little bit safer. But right now, let's take a test drive, get behind the wheel, and see how it runs and shifts. It's definitely got more throttle response, but it's got a hesitation still, but it definitely feels like it's got more power. So I think a tune-up would probably rectify the rest of these problems. So we've got no brakes. Let's give her a go and drive. So this is really the first time I've driven this thing. I mean, going up into the shop was no tale to talk about. I mean, we're moving. This plus sign means the transmission at least works a little bit. Cool. Alright, I think we're gonna park this thing out front. Holy crap. I didn't even see that one right there. That's hilarious. So that's stealth token number 3. We're gonna kind of coast it in right here, so I can easily jump this thing. Don't hit this 48 Buick right here. That would not be a popular thing to do. All right, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. And next week, I think what we're gonna do is do a tune-up, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, and see if that makes it run a little bit better. Hopefully it does. I also think that we need to get out of our system some. I think I am going to continue the preservation process, get this thing running and driving. I'll weld up that subframe mount and all that stuff. I'm just going to stretch it out so that it's a little bit easier of a pill to swallow when you're spending, you know, $2,000+ essentially is what it's going to cost to do all that stuff. So we'll stretch it out over time, but that means that we've got a date with destruction. Something's got to go. We're going to have to crush something or blow something up. So stay tuned next week for that. And as always, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe, contribute to the channel, and let me know what you think.